This video is brought to you by EA Game Changers. I'm not being paid, they just sent me the pack early. So usually when a new pack comes out, we spend a lot of time renovating all the lots, we make fun of all the EA builds, but this time, the new world doesn't have any EA builds. They got a bunch of actual simmers, myself included, to build the lots, so there are no lots to make fun of. In my humble opinion, they're all really good. I mean, like, this Park Deli build, amazing. I mean, this lot over here, this bar, what could I possibly do to renovate that? The world looks awesome, however, this lot, this one that I built, is a starter home. And obviously starter homes have a lot more room for improvement because you're so limited in what you can put in them. You can't really decorate the outside. You can't really landscape anything. You kind of have to have pretty limited furnishings because the house is small and you don't have that much money, so you kind of have to prioritize like having function over decoration. So this house could definitely use some upgrades. It's not bad. I think it's better than some of EA's starter homes in the past. I mean, for one, it's actually bright inside. You can actually see. Sometimes when EA builds lots, they like don't put lights in them. I mean, they have lights, but they're like the worst lights or just wall lights and it's so dark, but like at least mine, you know, you can see. So that's a perk. But again, it's a starter home, so it's pretty limited. Like what more can you do? And this house technically costs 20,000 simoleons, but it is 2 bedrooms. So if you moved Sims in here, you could have anywhere from like 22 to 24,000 simoleons. You could bring like 2 parents and their kid, or like a couple and their grandma or something. Like you could have 3 Sims living here really easily. And so I thought we could make this Sim and her brother get a little bit extra money, that extra 2,000 simoleons, and see what we could do with an extra 2K. Because if I'm being honest with you, I really wish that the outside had some more landscaping. I wish that like there was somewhat of a yard or something back here. I think that's my priority. And you know what? I built this, so I feel very comfortable destroying it. Also, when I built this, I wasn't allowed to use move objects at all. We couldn't use any build cheats. Now we can like size things up and down. We can use whatever cheats we want. We can get into debug. Like we have a lot more options now that I didn't have before when I was trying to build this starter home with all these restrictions. So that's my plan. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing a charity stream today on Twitch. I'm live right now. I'm raising money all day for St. Jude. St. Jude is a children's research hospital. They do a lot of amazing, amazing things. And today, Twitch is matching all donations during our stream up to $35,000. This is a massive opportunity. Again, St. Jude is amazing. So if you want to come by, I'll link it down below. Watch this first and then come over and hang out with us. I'm gonna be live for 12 hours. So don't worry, you got plenty of time to drop in. Let's get started, shall we? Can I be honest with you? I think the first thing I want to do is make it smaller. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. Listen, you're gonna be glad that I did this. So this bathroom is pretty big. A lot of Japanese homes have the toilet in a separate room like this from the shower and sink and stuff. This is really common. And this is one of those things that I was a little bit worried about because I was like, is it worth the extra money to have like an extra door and the extra walls? Because if you didn't have that, you save like 200 something simoleons, but it looks good and it's accurate. But now that we're making the house smaller, it has to go. Oh, this bathroom is gonna be tiny. I don't even know if it's possible. Can I just point out that I'm sorry? I'm making the house smaller so I can save money and have like a bigger yard, but it's so small. Is it worth it? Should I have been allowed to do this? Well, it's too late. It's happening. I wonder if we did it like this. I'm not a huge fan of this room being so like skinny. Does that make sense? Like I'm not a huge fan of the shape of this bedroom, but it's okay. I don't think we get to have a window in the bathroom, unfortunately. Or a plant, so that saves us some money. Okay, that, you know what? It's not ideal. It's really small, but it is a starter home and it saved us some money so we can actually have an outside. Like I said, I really, really, really want to have some actual outdoor space. Should we do like another window? I don't know how to put windows on this side. It's like annoyingly placed, although the floor plan is weird for windows. Yeah, I feel like that being smaller is a good improvement in this particular situation. I think it was better being bigger, like in the version of it that shipped with the game. But I think that with the ability that we have now to decorate more, I think it's probably better that it's smaller. It saves us some money, which I am always okay with. All right, I want to mess with platforms a little bit. I want to see what we can do with like a couple extra decorative platforms. All right, I wanted a wall still, just for the record. Can I do the stone? I love how the stone looks. Every time I see it, I'm just like, you know what? That's really nice. Or like the brick. Maybe I like the brick. We can't really afford anything super fancy, but we can afford like a little light or something. I feel like it just makes the corners feel more intentional because right now it just was kind of like there. And when I built this, we didn't have the new staircase yet. So I didn't even have that to use, but we can replace it with the new one. That'll be a better change. Yeah, we have a lot of money. I wonder if we try to decorate the kids' room now more to match the boy. See, that's nice. That blue is really good. What if we had the dresser next to the bed? sort of as like a combo. The dresser can be the nightstand. I want to put some toys in here. The other thing is I can actually size down and size up rugs now. Before I couldn't do that. So I was just stuck with what we had. I couldn't like change the scaling of a rug. I just had what we had access to and that was it. Honestly, even that is an improvement. We don't have to add that much stuff for now. Subtle changes, people. We need subtle changes. I'm wondering if we were to use some sort of fencing. Fences are expensive. I really want to be able to use it because I feel like it makes a big difference. If we scoot the lot forward one too. Do you know what? It's super weird for me to go back and like renovate this build because I've been spending so much time on this thing for like so many months. If you had any idea how much time I have put into these builds for this, like it's honestly embarrassing that I spent this much time on a starter home. But the fact that I'm like still spending time on the starter home is really funny. I will simply never stop. We could probably try out some debug landscaping, but to be honest, I don't think we need that many plants. So we'll probably be fine even if we just use like what we have in the game. I'm trying to figure out how much we can afford like decoration wise, because look, these are like 400 simoleons. We're not made of money over here. We can't be just throwing out everything. I think a couple planter pots are good. Maybe we could decorate this bedroom a little bit more to be more fitting. I think it could just use a tad bit more personality. At the moment, I don't think it has any. Can we afford a better bed? How much does the bed that comes with the pack cost? Yeah. 1,100 simoleons. Who do you think I am? We are not made of money over here. Maybe even just the lighter colored stuff. Oh, the new desk doesn't match. Wood colors, honestly, this is like the bane of my existence. Trying to match wood colors to things. Maybe it was good in that color. Maybe if we had a rug then? It just feels so like brown. Like so sad and brown. I guess the rug helps. Having a little bit of a rug helps. Anything to put on the wall is so expensive too. This is terrible. I think it was worth it to have a little bit more of a yard. Like the lot looks a lot more finished. I'm swapping the posters for these because these are actually cheaper and I didn't realize. Okay, that's better. Save some money. Yeah, I hate this room. Maybe like this mirror. Oh, you know what? It's probably good to have something else in this hallway. I just feel like this wall is still so sad. Oh, what if we swapped the whole thing around? Because then the desk could go underneath. Oh, maybe I'll get rid of the cork board too. I feel like my first version of the house had something over here. Or maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. Now I have extra 400 simoleons. What am I gonna do with this 400 simoleons? Maybe we can upgrade the front. I like the idea of this potted plant thing being in front of the house more. Still have an easel. Still very proud of that. It is a nice addition. I mean, this is a winter world. Like, it's always cold, so we don't need to have that much stuff outside. What if the kid had an extra window? Oh, you know what? That is good. At least this room looks finished. I'm wondering if maybe we had a couple extra windows and we did it like that instead. That's pretty. And it's brighter inside. We need more. It just needs to be brighter and better in here. What about an extra counter? I don't even know if it'll be functional or not. That might be functional. Even if it's not, I feel like that's an improvement. Let's go see if my sim can use the microwave. Make some oatmeal, why don't you? Oh yeah, she's fine. Oh, that helps. I'll stick this on this counter so that my sims won't use it and then they'll cook on this one. Okay, that's good. You know what? That is a cozy little room. And we have 33 simoleons left. So I'm sorry to this sim. This is sad. This room is sad. I will admit that. I can't believe I made the house smaller to do this. It's like classic Lil Sim. Ooh, uh-oh. Clipping. But it's like classic Lil Simsie moves. It's, oh, just make the house smaller. Even make my own house smaller. But now it's decorated more. Which again, I couldn't have done this in the version that we ship with the game because it's supposed to be a starter home. It's supposed to be 20K. Obviously this house is more expensive than that. This house is only 21,000 simoleons though. Still too expensive. But as far as like gameplay goes, I guess it's better suited for these sims. I think that this room makes a big difference because again, this room I decorated so sparsely and so like generically. Just because I wanted anyone to have any sim sleep there. And of course I didn't really have any sort of yard because we didn't have that much money. So I was trying to prioritize things on the inside of the house instead of things on the outside. But overall, I think it turned out pretty nicely. God, whoever built this original house, they sucked. Yeah, whoever did that, just disgusting. They should be ashamed of themselves. Boo, EA! I'm just kidding, it was me. Well, on that note, I think I'll go. Are those birds? Sometimes like effects in the sky, I catch them and I'm like, oh, yeah, those are birds. There's actually a lot of birds around here. Look at them all above this bamboo thing. I did not notice previously. Okay, I'm just stalling at this point. I'm gonna go. I've got a ton of videos on this pack that I'll link down below. Also videos about this specific build. So if you wanna check those out, link in the description box. And on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. I actually recorded half of this video before I realized that I wasn't recording any audio, so I had to go back and start over. Isn't that fun? I am a genius, a complete and total genius.